Let's start another week out here at the Eagle by visiting with the Brotherhood at the feeders this morning. The feeder's just gone off for actually the second time this morning. I've been watching them out here, and they've been moving around, being just, friendly with each other, which is, they are sparring a lot. I am seeing them spar a lot. You can see that TC is ruling the roost. You can see just with the attitude of getting close to any of the other bucks. But that's a beautiful picture here this morning. There's, looks like probably Molly coming in there. I don't know if I'm sure if that's Molly or not. She gets a little closer, I can tell, but kind of surprised she wasn't here. She's usually here with the boys. Oh, there's Molly right there. She come running in from the other side. Yeah. And of course, you notice the buck that's not here is Forrest. Now, we haven't seen Forrest this morning. I haven't seen him since he left and walked off and went over the hill and then walked out through the woods way all across the road. Last time I saw him, he went into those woods over there. And the only thing I'm concerned about is nighttime and coyotes and predators. He's just not able to run. Although a deer getting away from something, even injured really badly, can put up with a lot of pain. There's just absolutely no doubt about that. And he is better, no doubt about it, and hopefully he will get better as the days go on. And the wound could be a fatal wound, but I don't really think that it is. I believe that he will survive. He looks great. He's just not eating much at all. He did take 4 carrots from me, but I think he's going to be fine. I don't know. There's only one way to know. Hopefully he'll start coming back around, and he might just stay away from TC. And I'm not sure that TC did that. I'm blaming TC for something that he might not be able to be blamed for, but it's just natural in the wild for the deer to fight. And sometimes if they get mad at each other, they will fight to the death. And stabbing with the horns, fighting with the horns is one thing, and they get hung up, and sometimes one dies when their horns get hung together and they can't get apart because they can't eat. And one deer will eventually die. Sometimes both deer eventually die. But a fight, many times if they can get the other deer knocked down, they will stomp them, they will gore them in the side, they will do all kinds of really mean stuff. They are fighting to the death. And definitely, I believe that's a horn. I mean, it looks like one. Apache's got a pretty good picture up close. But we'll see what transpires this week here at the Eagle. It is raining at the Eagle. That's something to really celebrate down here, raining at the Eagle. And I was looking down there at Wild Child, and she was kind of bucking around and dancing around in the rain. They're probably enjoying it, getting washed off a little bit. The white deer are all up here around where I am. She's wanting to run around and buck a little bit. She's kind of enjoying that rain. Feels cool on her. Probably doesn't really know much what it is. Since those deer were born in May, there's really not much happened in the way of rain. We really haven't had hardly anything at all. This is something very unusual for them. They probably don't even really know what it is or what's going on. But it is raining. It is raining. I'm under an awning here, big awning that we have that we park the mules and track our off-roads under. So you can see the rain coming down off of that building there. It looks really pretty nice. The deer kind of just standing around enjoying it. Prince Charming, his broken antler. Prince Charming, I can't believe you did that, boy. You had such a pretty rack up there. I do have those broken off pieces I found. Snow White has got a lot of red in her eyes, and her eyes are watering a little bit. She's a little bit sick. She's eating well, but she's definitely got some red in her eyes. Doesn't look too good. We had noticed also a little cyst under her belly, but that seems to have gotten smaller and almost gone away since I gave her some medication. I did give her a shot yesterday of Exenol, and her eyes are still watering, and they're red. I don't know if they're quite as red as they were, but you can see there that she's been a little sick too. I sure don't want to lose her. She's mothered two beautiful babies. There they are right there. There's the other one right there. And the rain's probably not going to last long, but we're going to kind of wait it out here and enjoy it with the deer. Good morning, guys and girls. How are y'all doing? Guys and girls and guy turkeys. Guy turkeys out there also. Three big old gobblers. Look at those pretty boys. Yes, sir, look at those pretty boys. No Forrest this morning. Again, we did not see Forrest all day yesterday. Apache even did a big walk for him. I did not walk. They got a few bucks there this morning with the does. A Watt 6 there. Hi there, pretty girl. Hi, pretty girl. And quite a few does there this morning. The feeder's gone off for the first time. It'll be going off again here in a little bit. Actually, only about 3 or 4 bucks there this morning. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 bucks there, I guess. Well, I guess about the only one we're missing there this morning is Forrest. And there's a nice bunch of bucks. Jimmy's getting ready to go fishing. I'll see y'all on the water. I want you to take a look at those two beauties right there. Right there in the center of the screen. Those are two wild bucks that have come in here. They're absolutely beauties. They look like both are 8 points. Could possibly be brothers. They are gorgeous, big, beautiful deer. Born here on the ranch. Totally wild. Look at those deer. I'm telling you, two beautiful, gorgeous 8 points. Perfect typical racks. It might be a 9. I think it might be a 9 or a 10 right there. Might be an 8 and a 10, I'm not real sure. Of course, obviously, they're totally wild. If I was to walk out there, they would bolt away. I think I might have saw that biggest one there on the left out in the woods the other day when I was walking around looking for Forrest. My mercy, mercy, mercy. Those are beauties. Right there's TC. You can see that those deer are not as large as TC, but those are really large, beautiful, healthy bucks. Incredible looking. So we have more antlers to add to antlers. Isn't it gorgeous? And that's what a good deer breeding program produces in the wild, which is exactly what we're trying to accomplish. And those are two beauties right there. So far, TC is tolerating them to be in here. But we're getting close. He's licking on that mineral block there. How sweet it is. Plenty of turkey showed up on one of the feedings this morning from the Texas Hunter feeder. That deer that's way off out there looking in is a wild deer. He was up here earlier this morning with another wild deer that is a gorgeous 8 point and 9 point. Two wild deer showed up, first time I've seen them. That's TC right in the middle. I'm not sure what that is behind. There's a lot of turkeys there. That looks like Watt 6. And that's another one of our regulars. I guess that guy out there, where did he go? I guess he took off running when he heard me talking. But still no Forrest, since I saw him walk out across that road off out there, right through there and head through the woods. I guess right through there and head through the woods. That's the last time I've seen him. It's been 3 days. Now, we don't know that things have gone bad for him because he was walking better, so his health must be seemed to have been improving. He still wasn't right. And the big concern is wild animals out there. I did see a coyote yesterday morning, just right, wasn't even quite daylight, but I could see out in between the house and the lake, and a coyote came through there. One single coyote, never slowed down enough to get a shot at, but they're hunting all night long, and I don't know, really concerned about our boy Forrest. That's pretty right there, though. I want you to take a look at the 2 wild deer that have joined the herd. I mean, they are dandies. And they're not as big a body, or not quite as big a antlers. As TC, but they're awfully big. Well, wait a minute. I think maybe, I don't know if that's TC right there on the other side looking the other way, or if that's one of them. That's one of them right back there. That might be both of them there. I just can't get a really good look at them, the way they're feeding. I was looking at them through the binoculars before I picked up I'm still inside the house. Before I picked up my phone. Wild does, another wild doe. Got a lot of deer out there this morning that are not here normally. But those 2 big bucks, that's the second or third time I've seen them. They're dandies. And I think that is them, but I'm not 100% positive of that. That might be one coming in over there. I don't know. No, I don't think so. That is one right there. Now he's going to come look around. There you go. Look at the size of that deer. He's 5 or 6 on one side and 4 on the other. No tag. And I think that might be the other one right there. It's a little bit smaller, maybe a year younger. And TC was there a moment ago. I don't see him. But that's that's what happens. Of course, now they're coming around to eat. But they're coming around because of the rut also, which is getting closer all the time. The younger bucks, they don't have a chance. Bucks aplenty again this morning, 44 degrees. 44 degrees and bucks everywhere. A beautiful morning, dead calm. The lake is outstanding. We'll take a look at the lake here in just a second. Been a lot of deer out in the front yard this morning. Now they're all over here at the feeder. The Texas Hunter feeder just went off. I don't know how many bucks are there, a couple of wild bucks. Seen a lot of deer off out in the distance as well. The bucks are pretty much controlling the feeder and not letting the doe show up and eat. I don't know how many bucks is there. Now, Molly might be in that bunch. I'm not sure. So I look around. I think it's Molly over there right behind TC. Molly kind of gets her way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bucks in Molly, I think. That may be another buck behind TC. I'm just not sure. I haven't been able to see her real good. Yeah, that's Molly. Pretty little Molly. The boys just accept little Molly and let her eat. More deer in the background. More deer at a distance. But still no Forrest. This is 5 straight days now that we haven't seen Forrest. We have not seen any buzzards anywhere, and we've looked around a lot. We believe that Forrest is still alive and just simply not coming around because of one of those bucks there, or more of them that might have jumped him. And injured him with that injury. I think the injury was getting better, though, but we have no way of really knowing. The good thing about Forrest, another deer, that's a sad thing, is the deer could have got him out there in the woods somewhere and attacked him. And when they do that, sometimes once they get a deer down, they will stomp them. They don't just hit them with their antlers, they stomp them. And that's a possibility as well. That's a wild buck right there you're looking at to the right of Ot 6. That's a wild buck. There's another really big wild buck right there. That middle buck there. You see TC's antlers sticking around there. I think that's TC. It might be, TC's, I don't know. Yeah, that's TC. Those are both wild bucks right out there. Not bucks that were born in the pen, bucks that were born in the wild. No, the one to the left is. That one does have a tag right there. The one to the left does not. We have so many bucks around right now, it's really difficult to tell. The bucks are really, really starting to move. 44 degrees, that's what causes it.